Today we shall be looking at a property that should have gone to auction on the 23rd, but it sold prior to the auction. So this happens often, and usually when this happens, it means that somebody has seen the property go into auction and has picked an interest in it and wishes to buy before the property goes to the room. And in this case, it's Purple Bricks. That's the auctioneer. Yes, they do auction properties, or rather auction style properties sales, where the rules is it called modern methods of sale or something along those lines, where the conditions for the sale would mirror an auction, and sometimes they've got a buy now price as well. But here they have so kindly given us a price for which it sold, so 316,000. And today we shall find out what kind of person would have purchased this, and if there is an offer. There's some money to be made as an investor for this sort of property. So as you can see from the screen scrolling by, we are Property Spy. This channel, we appraise properties that are due to go auction. We also look at properties that are on the market. So we spy into the terms and what we suspect would have been the motivation behind the purchase. And as we go through the different videos, you'd see that you'd understand the mindset of a property investor. And hopefully you'd see the things that you ought to be doing if you're purchasing through auction or any other means, and learn a few tips that will protect you from a lot of the issues that amateur purchasers face, and save you a whole load of money. Now, obviously, with this place being in Isle of Dogs in near Canary Wharf, it's a prime area. You can see the cars on the streets. I think I may have been to this place at some point, and it's a very expensive area. But let's see what led to this, and what, if at all, we've got that information, what would have been the motivation for the purchaser, if they're likely to be a buy-to-let investor or someone flipping, or an owner-occupier. Okay, so sold price 316,000. Rarely do we get to know the sold price before I do the videos. It tends to be for properties on the market or going to auction. Okay, so if we look at this, I forgot password, sort that out. I went through the legal paperwork previously. It's not like your typical auction lot where you'd get conditions and all of that stuff. This is now sold, and what I found interesting with this particular property is, where is it gone? Okay, I just download. Okay, there you go. This is the register. What's it called? The is the register, yeah. So this property, so what's this? February 2021. Interesting. So that means it's sold recently and then it's been resold. Wow. What's happened there? This official copy shows the entries. Oh, right. On the day it was downloaded, I think. Okay. Yeah. My mistake. Okay. So it's a 6th floor apartment. There's a housing association involved, which may have been the initial developer. And then the person who purchased it was Scott Richard West. And there's a lot of information you can get through this. So 2016 seems to be the first time this was sold. So it may have been completed around 2016. It gives you some of the conditions on this register. The proprietor is Scott Richard, as we've seen. Apartment 610, so that's 6th floor. E14, very, very desirable area. I don't know if this particular property is, but the area certainly is a desirable area. The price he paid was £101,000 in 2016. So 2016 till now is 5 years. It's a bit less than 5 years. And as we could see from the sold price, it's 300 and something thousand. So it's more than doubled in that time. Let's see, restrictions, no disposition or by the proprietor. Okay, so cannot dispose this without a conveyancer. I think it's very without certificates. Yeah. So that's these are normal conditions you'd have. So what's this one? All that stuff needs to be registered. Just skimming through this. So Barclays Bank. So I suspect he remortgaged in 2018 to Barclays Bank. So we don't know who the first lender is. It's not really that important. But okay, so Barclays Bank is the lender, and I think this is just a normal sale. The person just wants to get rid of the property quickly. So they've gone to Purple Bricks. Purple Bricks has offered them the auction option, and he has found a buyer. Now, £316,000 for someone he paid £106,000 for. Is it 106 or 101? What was it? Where is it? 101. Okay, so let's appraise this and just have a look and see what sort of purchaser would have gone for this. So postcode is E149FN. So we go in here and fill out E149FN. Why is this not getting me? It's not matching the postcode. That's not great, is it? Okay. Maybe the postcode provider's having issues. Let's see. Might not be able to pull that. Okay. Let's complete this manually. 16 846. It's a flat apartment sold. Address line is Dominion Walk, E14 9FM. E14 9FM. Got to dress up something. 610 Jessup Building. You actually know how many flats, how many rooms. So what's this giving us? Does it tell us how many rooms? How many? We can't see anything. Okay, so what we'll do is we carry on and do the appraisal. Not sure why this is that. Let's go to Mega Stack. Save. Is there an issue with my internet? Okay, I need to sign in again. Okay, so let's try this again. E14. Yeah, that's more like it. So I needed to really sign in. E14 9FM. Okay, that's more like it. So right, apartment 610. that's it. Okay, so we've got an apartment here, sold. So we'll put on the price that it sold for, 316,846. 316,846. Then we'll go to Mega Stack. Yep, save it. Okay, so here it's checked, pulled information from the EPC. It found the EPC. It's a B rating and it's 65 square meters. Number of rooms is 2, so it's a 2-bed flat. Okay, so let's use that. So what it's now doing is it's appraising it using different strategies, and it's going to give us the results shortly when it's pulled all the information. Then we'll see what offer prices it's showing. Failing that, I think that's more than enough information. We'll also look at the floor areas there. Okay, so what do we have here? It's saying you could do a flip. Wow. How would that happen then? Do a flip. Do service accommodation. If you wanted to do a new build, interesting. It wouldn't work for HMO, doesn't work for conversion, it's fine. Yeah, so this is essentially a flip. How did it get 800k? Let's see. That's probably why it sold so soon. Why would it be 800,000 for a 65 square meter flat? Okay, let's see. Bear in mind that we don't know what the service charges and the ground rents are as yet, but how much are flats in this area? Gosh. Okay, so we save this. Okay. Let's look at the area. Let's look at sold prices in this area. Okay. Alright, so this area is near Canary Wharf, but I wouldn't have thought it would be that pricey. Alright. Okay, so this is the price range from 280 to 970,000. That's a small tire 11 apartment 3009. 725. Okay. If we look at sale prices then. Okay, so there's a range of prices. Okay. 450, so let's see what the rents are. So up to $590 per week. That's about $2,000. Well, if you get the top rate, it's almost two and a half grand a month. You've got a range. I don't think you get 800,000 for that flat, but this figure is based on the size and the square footage. So I could see why somebody would buy this before it goes to the room. 316,000 is a lot. I thought it was a lot, but 800,000 is what Fallup's telling us. So this is the first on the show where we get pretty much five strategies working on the one property. In my opinion, let's look at the appraisals. What's rental demand like in this area? Okay, not enough information there. Okay, let's see demand. buyer's market. Properties are spending on average 3,000 days on the market. What, 10 years? 6 months. It's got 419 properties for sale right now. Okay, that sounds like a lot. Okay, so it's from this, it shows that it's not going to be a quick flip if my properties are staying on the market for that long. As to whether it's worth 800k, I do not think so, but based on the historical figures, it looks like it would be, or it should be. But this is worrying because you've got 419 for sale, and on average they're selling just 6. Now it might just be because of the pandemic, people are not going into flats and apartments, which would be understandable, and that might be why it sold for the price that it did sell at. But it's something that you have to consider. Would things return to normal sufficiently for you to make some money from that property? You've got quite a huge range of prices here, and I think whoever bought the property would make a decent amount of money over the coming years. If we go back to, let's go to property details and do the mega stack again. We selected this one, didn't we? Yeah, and it all came back pretty quickly. So you could do sales accommodation there, but being in London, you've got slight restrictions there. You could do a flip. I don't think 800,000 is what you'd get. So I wouldn't be offering this amount of money for 30,000. New build, okay, that's a bit of a nonsense in this case, but it's used a space to try and work something out. And that's probably on the assumption that you get 800k. And then conversion, usually for new build works, and conversion would definitely work. Interestingly though, HMO would not work in this area, and it's saying you can't do a buy to let. Interesting. Okay, so there's only 4 strategies that work, and flip is what it's suggesting one can do. But looking at the conditions, it would seem that if you went into this for a flip, you would have to wait a while to get that sale. So that's something to think about. So that leads me to think that possibly the purchaser of this flat is going to be an owner-occupier or a buy-to-let investor. So even though this recommends not to do a buy-to-let, there's a cash flow, it's cash flow positive. Okay, so it's suggesting splitting the apartment into 2, it seems. No, it's not. Remove that. Yeah. Okay, so what's the purchase price? Okay, saying offer 234,000 for it. For buy to let. Okay, it didn't sell for that anyway, so okay, yeah. So it's looking like, let's see what happens if you do 316. Okay. Yeah. Still has an open market value of 234. Okay, so buy to let is not going to work either. So as the mega stack showed, so it's probably just a flip then, unless someone's prepared to subsidize the mortgage. So that's it. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me and send me the information via the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you picked up some tips. If not, just let me know what else I could do to make this of more value to you. So subscribe, click the like, click for notifications. Thank you very much. Happy investing.